So in this example, let's take a look at how we can do the animation for our conveyor belt, which was in the green garbage game. So I have my camera over here. So this is a camera I've made, and I'll simply go to perspective right now. And this is how actually the conveyor belt looks, the entire model. So what we're going to do is, these are separate pieces right now. And right now I just have a simple gray texture on them, like a simple gray shader rather on them, a Lambert shader. What I'm going to do is I'm simply going to select all these guys and I'm going to group them. Now to group anything in Maya, you can simply do Control G and you can see the pivot comes right over here, and I can just call this belt. And if I go to my outliner right now, you can see that's my, let's go here and up arrow key, and there's my belt node right over here. So let's go under panels, perspective, camera. So this is the only section we're going to see right now. We can do the whole, we can zoom out the camera a little bit if we want to, but right now this is all that we're going to see. Now if we want to animate this, obviously we need our timeline, so I've hidden my timeline right now. So what I'll do is I'll simply go hold down spacebar, go to the right side over here, this is another way of getting it, and left click, and I can get time slider or range slider. Another way to do it obviously is going to display UI elements, and you can load what you want right here, range and time slider. So I'm just going to go here, time slider and range slider, and right over here is our playback range and our total animation time. You can also go to the preferences, this one right here, and I can just say give me 500 frames. You can say that's total 500 frames right now. And let's go and check one more thing over here. I'm on play every frame, I want to be on real time. And let's turn off our auto key. Actually, let's keep the auto key on. And let's quickly go to our perspective view. And let's go here, select one of the cubes, and hit up arrow key to select the belt group node. And if I simply try rotating this by clicking on the rotate button, which is right over here, or E is the hotkey, you can see right now I can nicely rotate this. And pretty much that's how simple the animation would be. Now if I go on the rotate tool, you can see I'm rotating on the local mode right here. So let's just close this. So again, if I double click on rotate, the mode is at rotate, so on the local axis where I'm rotating it. So what I'll do is I'll simply be on frame 1 right over here and hit S. And if you're not going to translate it, one more way to animate this is, let me undo this, simply just select the rotate channels and right click and say key selected. Now if you can't see that, I can move this, right click, key selected. And then since I'm just gonna rotate it on the Z axis, actually I shouldn't even done like X and Y, I can even get rid of those. So let's backtrack a little bit. In fact, since I'm just going to rotate on the Z axis, let's simply right click on the Z axis, say key selected on the first frame, and go to frame 500. And let's go and rotate it till maybe about 180. And let's simply right click and key selected. And actually I shouldn't have even done that because my auto key was on, so it already put a keyframe. And you can see how slowly and nicely it's animating right now. So that's how simple that animation is. If I go to my camera view, let's watch a little close-up. Let's go to the first frame and simply hit play. And there you go. There's our nice conveyor belt. So that's how simple that animation was. So hopefully you guys will start animating your own objects and your own assets.